Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't
Greetings,
give up.
Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, the one and only Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay-R3D, joined by the most honorable, legendary PM of all DJs. If you don't have a DJ, you need to book him because he's shitting on any other DJ that's out right now. DJ PM.
What's up, brother? I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it.
Hey, man, glad to have you back again, man. We're doing this mobile because we try to enjoy the holidays and stuff. My birthday, I've been celebrating my birthday for the last couple of weeks, but we trying to knock this stuff out, man, because we about to be out of town and enjoy the holidays with our family and stuff. So we had to bring it to y'all, man. A couple of things we want to talk about and address and stuff. Make sure that you hit the like button if you're watching right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork, and visit us on redsview.com and also Great Convo Media, where you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Anyway, let's dive into it, man. So I gave my opinion about the Jeezy versus Gucci Mane battle. PM, let us know.
Okay.
Let us know yours.
I thought it was dope for hip hop. I was proud of both of them to be able to do that. I mean, because I don't know if I ever thought we'd be able to see them in a room together like that. So that was dope. I think Gucci was definitely still a little bitter. He was throwing little subtle shots here and there, but Jeezy basically little boyed him. Like, I know you talked about this, but the bar when Gucci realized he was losing the battle, was like, let's have a jewelry versus.
Yeah.
And Jeezy was like, let's have a real estate versus. I own half of Atlanta. That's cap. That's cap. I own half of Atlanta.
Right.
But he does own a lot of property in Atlanta. And he really made Gucci look ignorant as hell when he said that.
Very much.
So he made Gucci look real ignorant when he said that. And also I want to say this. I saw this thing going around on Instagram, Facebook, yah whoop de whoop, that was like Gucci should have came back with, well, I'm independent, so I own all my masters, yah whoop de whoop.
Right.
That's not true. Where do people get that from?
They got it, I guess, from recently, with him being on that line that he said on the Migos song that he had, I get the bag. He was like,
oh, yeah.
Drastic baby. I run by one of my masters, baby. A drastic, that song was
but just because you rap about it and it sound good don't make it true.
Right. That post that you talking was so ignorant because it said something was like Jeezy only played 15 seconds, but Gucci played his whole song. I said, y'all niggas, y'all just trying to sound like you're smart, but it's really stupid. Like it's
they was trying to save Gucci. That's all. Gucci lost. Point blank. Period. And Gucci definitely does not own his masters because he was signed to Atlantic. Atlantic owns some of those masters.
Right.
So
I think one of the only people who was on Atlantic that owned their masters was R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
Correct.
And, I could be wrong, but I think he's on. The thing. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say that Gucci might own his masters now, but to say that he's owned them the whole time, so he's made more money than Jeezy, that's just not true.
Right. Exactly.
That's just not true.
Yeah. And I think that Gucci fans wanted Gucci to win so bad to where, you just can't see no wrong. But I'm like, if you talk about song for song, Jeezy was slaughtering Gucci.
Oh, man, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
It wasn't close.
Yeah.
Gucci might have won 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And everything else went to Jeezy.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. But like I said though, I was proud that both of them was able to swallow their pride, put their differences to the side, and get in the same room. And I'm gonna say this before we move on, because I posted this on my page on Facebook. Peter McElliott, if you're not following me, follow me. But or be my friend, whatever it's called on Facebook. But I was just like, the fact that Gucci and Jeezy was able to say, all right, man, enough is enough, bro. Let's do this for hip hop. It's a beautiful thing because what people don't understand is wars eventually end. They have to end. All wars end.
Right.
They do. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if I killed you, you killed me, yah, whoop to whoop. You know what I'm saying? Who killed Pookie, Lil Ray? None of that matters. Eventually, all wars have to end. And in my opinion, this was a great way to end that.
I agree. The merch, I've been even wanting to cop some merch because their merch looks real nice. But for those who don't know, they did 1.8 million views just on Instagram alone. Altogether, it was about 10 million people that tuned in to this battle, which makes it higher than the Grammys, which makes it higher than the VMAs, higher than Billboard Music Awards.
The Masked Singer, higher than the Masked Singer.
Yes, dog. Speak on it. Like, so that shows you black people, right? If we get control of our own stuff, we can shit on all those other platforms because it's accessible to everybody. It's not, you don't have to pay for anything, not unless you pay for Apple Music. But hey, man, I think it was beautiful to see them at the end perform so icy, like I said.
Oh man, that was amazing. I never thought I'd see that.
Never.
And I'm gonna say this while we're on the subject. Why is Versus still on Instagram?
I think they it's a check that Swizz and Tim probably getting, and then they kind of include the artists in it, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's bigger than Instagram, and it should be on Swizz and Tim's platform. That would be the smart thing, but think about it, bro. Swizz and Tim couldn't pull 10 million views. I don't think that it's just Jeezy and Gucci are that popular to where they get 10 million people in there. I think
you don't think so?
No, I think I think Instagram, Apple Music, they help promote the stuff as well. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
In addition to the popularity of Jeezy and Gucci, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think they could have deal with these people. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but all in all, I enjoyed it. For those who haven't tuned in, make sure it's on YouTube. You can see it everywhere. So let's move on.
Yeah.
But both of us say that Jeezy won. If you disagree, let us know in the comments. Right?
Jeezy won landslide.
Yeah, landslide, easily. So let's talk about Jeezy's album. Jeezy dropped the album, The Recession 2. I got a chance to listen to it, and I can say that I like the album. I think that we were thrown off at first because I kind of knew the attire that he has on, right? It looks very 70-ish, Black Power-ish, you know what I'm saying? Back in that era. But if you listen to the album and listen to the production, which was mostly handled by Justice League, I don't know if they handled all the beats, but you hear a lot of Justice League production. And I feel like Justice League is the best production in the game, hands down, besides because Rick Ross besides Hit Boy, because Rick Ross Justice League a lot. It's like that shit is so elegant. You know what I'm saying? It's so vibrant. Like
they make grown man trap music.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's always been on point. So yeah, man, like the song with him and Neo, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the album. But man, it's like I understood why he called it The Recession 2. I understood why he had the album cover that looks like the way it does, like, you know what I'm saying? But I like the track that he had, The Ghetto with E40. I really loved it. Niggas, that track.
Loved it.
Stimulus check, My Reputation, The Glory with Neo. That was a stone, as they say back in the 70s, a stone cold groove.
Loved it.
The Glory with Neo. The Glory with Live and Die in the A. Live and Die in the A.
I like that.
Therapy for My Soul. Like most of the songs on here, it was a solid project. And like, I'm not a Jeezy fan. People already know how I feel about Jeezy, but he can put together dope albums and he can create dope music. But I think that this album is a good 3.5 out of 5. What you think?
So this is best album since Seen It All. Definitely not gonna call it a classic yet. You know how I feel about that. It takes time before something is considered a classic to me. But on my first listen through, I liked it. I liked it a lot. My favorite track is actually the track with Demi Lovato. I can't think of the name of it, but that's a hard track.
My Reputation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard track. And then the record with Neo was dope. And then I think it's like track number 2. What's track number 2? Here I Go, Here We Go.
Yeah, Here We Go. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Here We Go. That's my favorite like trap type track.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the Justice League production really stood out for me. It was dope. I see why he called it the Recession too. And it was an album. It was an album. It from start to finish, it was all telling me one thing. The same thing the Recession was telling me, just in a more evolved and a doper way. I give it a 4 out of 5, bro.
4 out of 5. I mean, I give it. I guess I say 3.5 out of 5 just because, like. But I would give it a 4 out of 5 for the production alone and the groove that it puts you in. I retract my statement. 4 out of 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best projects collectively that has dropped this year. And
definitely.
Everybody check it out for sure.
Definitely. It's top 5 albums of the year for me.
For sure. I give it.
Yeah.
That's what gives it a 4 out of 5 for me. I can honestly say that. So I really appreciated it. And if you haven't heard it, make sure that you go check it out, because you remember how you said grown man trap music?
Yeah.
Grown, but it's not even just trap music. I feel like Jeezy.
No, it ain't trap music, really.
He stepped out and went into another realm. And you gotta applaud him for that, because he's talking. Even the song with him and Rick Ross, when they're talking about the Black Dollar.
Black Dollar, yeah.
I hated that beat, but I like the message of the song at the end.
I didn't like Ross' verse though. Ross actually let me down. You know, Ross, one of my favorite rappers. He let me down. His verse was whack. It was terrible.
He was trying to catch the beat though, man. I mean, it was.
Yeah, he couldn't catch the beat, bro. Hey, you noticed that? You noticed that too? He couldn't catch the beat.
That beat was very different, and I understood what they were doing, but it just was, that's one of those you can't really catch like that. But yeah, man, 4 out of 5 for me, 4 out of 5 for PM. Next, Megan Thee Stallion dropped her long-awaited debut album. Yes, I say debut album. And it was called Good News.
Right.
Now, I know that it's a lot of y'all talking about what am I doing? I'm a male listening to a female rap album. Let me tell you something. I've listened to Lil' Kim albums. I've listened to Nicki Minaj albums. I've listened to Missy Elliott albums. That idea of what's made for you and what's that. Music is music, bro. So,
music is.
Yeah, I listen to it. I check out everything. And what I can say is Megan, I ain't gonna say, she proved me wrong. I was surprised by this album. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought that I never understood the hype behind Megan Thee Stallion music.
Right.
And I say musically because I think her persona, who she is and how she carries herself, is stardom. But as far as her making music, I thought she was average as shit, right?
Right.
This album was a great combination of everything that she's done. When she opened up, and I'm gonna go through the track list, man. Because I got to give a shout out to the production on here. Her team really, really found the production that fits her sound and her lyrics. Her lyricism. Not saying that she's on like a Eve or a Nicki Minaj level, but she was spitting for her subject matter. Shots Fired. That's the album opens up, and she sampled Biggie. What's that song? She sampled. That was dope. The Cry Baby track with the Baby was good. She got a lot of club bangers on here. That song with Lil Durk, Movie. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I heard that one. That one hard.
That one is hard. The Freaky. She did a lot of sampling too. And sampled records, like she sampled Adina Howard, Freak. Be a freak in the band, for Freaky.
Hey, young redheads have no idea who you're talking about.
Who the hell I'm talking about? I'm like, Adina Howard, y'all need to look her up. Definitely. You might be satisfied. But so yeah, she had Freaky Girls with SZA. Body, that's gonna be a club banger. I already know it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. That's already killing the club.
It's already it's already out killing it.
Yeah, it's already killing the club.
Yeah, women that she created another anthem for women, right? With that, and then arguably my favorite track on here is called What's New. Number 9 there. What's New, bro? Like, just the beat is tight as hell. I feel like she was in her swag and her element with this, and pretty most of the songs on here go hard. Like even when she tried to venture off and do some top 40 shit with Intercourse, right? That Intercourse was a dope track. And I applaud Megan and her team for putting this shit together. I think it was a well-rounded, solid album from her.
Dope. What you rate it?
I would give it for her. I mean, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
That's me.
Right.
But a Megan Thee Stallion fan may say 4 out of 5. But I think for her, it's a solid first album. I could say that.
Did they was the Savage record on there, the remix with Beyonce?
Yeah,
now, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't heard the album yet. I've only heard the singles. But I mean, what I heard, I liked though. So I mean,
yeah, I give it a good 3.5 out of 5, and I'm not male biased or whatever because I think that the shit was dope. I see a lot of different hit singles being off of there. So shout out to Next, we got 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz dropped a surprise album, right? What was it?
Help me, God. Yeah,
was that a surprise album, or did he let us know that beforehand? I forgot.
I think he let us know like 2 weeks before it was coming.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So help me God. You give go ahead. What you think about it?
So I liked it. It's his best album since Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. He got the song with Lil Duval, No Can Do. Man, I love that song. It got like a real 70s funky vibe to it. Yeah. Like I don't know if you've seen the video or not. He kind of did the Hey Ya flavor with him as like 5 different people. Like one is you ain't seen the video yet?
I gotta check it out.
Redheads, if you ain't seen the video, check it out. It's real dope. Got Lil Duval in it. But that's my favorite track off there actually. Just because it's not like trappy, it's like it's different, bro. You have to hear it. And then he got another record. I think it's Lambo on My Wrist. It's the intro track. That record was so high energy, bro. I was like, wow, this is how you start an album off.
Dude, that was a strong ass way to start that shit. Lambo on My Wrist, and you know me, I don't even like listening to that dump, like that. Right. But that shit right there, the beat and the way man, that was a dope opener, bro.
Yeah. So like I say, overall it's a good album. I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Definitely solid 3 out of 5. Lambo on My Wrist. I like the Gray Area song where he talking about some.
I like that song too.
He said, that nigga said, I'm young enough, old enough to be your uncle.
Old enough to smash your mama. No, wait. Old enough to be your daddy, young enough to smash your mama. Yeah.
That shit, like, just that was a dope line. I like the way what him and Wayne did was sampling the HBCUs.
Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy, man? That was dope. Mr. Hankey made that beat, Southern University graduate. Shout out to Mr. Hankey. I don't like that song, bro.
I don't like it either, but I saluted them
I salute them. That was dope. Then they put a bunch of HBCUs in the video. Jackson State was in the video.
Oh, it's a video out for it.
Yeah, it's a video. They got all the HBCU. Well, not all of them, but a lot of HBCUs in it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, bro. I don't like the song.
Yeah, the song is lazy. They could have done better, but I salute them for doing that. But what I can say is that the latter part of the album, right? When it was from Tony to Southside Hove to Vampire to the Rick Ross track, Young Rich and Black, to Wait For You to Die. Wait For You to Die is my favorite track off the album.
Okay.
It's content. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a lot of content towards the end of the album. So yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's a real dope, solid offering from 2 Chainz.
Yeah, shout out to 2 Chainz.
Shout out to 2 Chainz. Y'all go check it out. Now next, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has been in the news recently. Lil Wayne could possibly face up to 10 years in prison because he was caught a while ago in Miami. Or is it just Florida?
I think it was somewhere in Florida. It probably was Miami. Yeah.
Right, with some guns, and you can't have possession of weapons if you're a convicted felon. So
correct.
Yeah, so hopefully something can work out. Some people were speculating that due to this is the reason why he was cooning for Donald Trump, because if Donald Trump was president, he could probably give him a pardon or something. I don't know.
He was cooning for Trump because Trump cut him a check.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's according to 50 Cent anyway.
Yeah. So, well, that's that. So I'm hoping that Lil Wayne doesn't go to jail again, especially for that long, a decade. So hopefully something can be worked out. Keep your head up, Lil Wayne.
Man, Lil Wayne a millionaire. He ain't going to jail for no decade. He'll probably do another year.
Yeah, at the most, right?
Yeah.
If T.I. could get away with what T.I. got away with,
yeah,
Wayne should be able to get away with doing that.
Well, I mean, it all depends on your lawyer too, though. Now, T.I. had a great lawyer.
He did. Wayne, come on, bro. Wayne got too many. You think Hov gonna make? Come on, Hov gonna make sure Wayne got a good lawyer, bro. Right?
I don't know, man. Wayne stood next to Trump.
You say he what? Stood next to
Trump? He stood next to Trump, bro. I don't know how Jay gonna, man. You know, Jay be looking out for everybody, but I don't know how he gonna feel about that.
Man, if he got his taxes paid off, man, I think he'll be okay. Lil Wayne is hip hop.
That was different though, bro.
Lil Wayne,
he is hip hop royalty.
He was cooning, but I think that people will look out for Wayne.
We'll see.
We'll see. Stay tuned. Shout out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah is recovering from COVID-19.
Thank God.
He is out the ICU, and he's recovering. I was praying for him. I'm glad because Jeremiah is one of the most talented singers that we have out right now.
Right.
You know, anything he touches sounds like a hit. Arguably.
Yep. Super dope writer, plays like 4 instruments. He real dope, man.
Yeah. So I'm glad to hear that. That's a blessing. Now let's talk about something serious that's serious, but let's talk about something else that's serious. Multiple rappers recently have been shot in
Texas. Crazy.
So in Texas, Mo3 got murdered a couple of weeks ago.
Rest in peace to Mo3.
And then Boosie, who was Mo3's affiliate, he got shot.
Well, Mo3 was signed to Badass ENT, yeah.
Okay, he was signed to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Mo3, Boosie got shot in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
And then
in the leg,
right?
Yeah.
And in the week after that, Benny the Butcher got shot in the leg, but it was in Houston. At a Walmart. So, and it was something else that happened in Texas too. I forgot what it is, but somebody else got shot. Something happened. I saw it recently. I can't think. Redheads, please remind me of what it was.
Yeah.
I saw it, but damn, what's up with Texas, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. You know, Texas, the Wild Wild West. As long as you ain't got a felon, you can get a gun. So everybody riding around with guns. I mean, I know Mo3 and again, God rest his soul. Mo3 and some other people have been beefing for a while, and I think it just all came to a head. You know, they say a girl set him up.
Yeah, he was leaving from a girl's house, and then the people fought for him or whatever. So, man,
they say the girl set him up allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So,
yeah,
that's crazy, man. I never heard his records. I didn't even know who he was, me personally. So, that's sad. But I just want rappers to be careful. Jim Jones, you saw Jim Jones say this is the most dangerous time, like, to be a rapper. Like he said, rappers are more. It's dangerous more to be a rapper than a soldier. Some ignorant shit he said like that. I was like, Jim Jones, nah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep
that, I'm not even dignifying that with a response.
Did you see your boy? What he said recently? Your boy.
Who?
Bow Weezy. Did you see
not
Weezy
said? Not Shad Moss.
Shad Moss. Did you see what this man said?
Nah, what'd he say?
Man, this dude said, so the headline will say Bow Wow flames washed up rappers. He said, I'm going to read you what he said.
Oh, he talked about himself?
Let me get to it.
All right.
This is your boy, right? He said, some of these older guys are starting to look like haters. You're not supposed to understand the music, but let's praise these young artists for making a way for themselves. Some of y'all old heads have to accept it's over and find a new way to continue on your legacy. Doesn't look good on your resume. I'm all for what's going on. I love what these young brothers is doing. Keep it up. You guys are now in the future of this business. Don't let nobody tell you different.
He must want a feature from a young nigga. He got it. See, that's what it is. He want a little baby feature.
He want a little baby. He probably reached out to Lil Baby, and Lil Baby was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Lil Baby declined. It was like, Bow Wow. Who was that?
Right. So does this go back to your statement?
Who from Lottery Ticket?
The Bounce With Me artist? But look, just let me ask you this. Since you called him out the last time and he got mad, right?
Yeah.
Does this go back to your statement of what Bow Wow needs to do in order to stop looking so lame?
Man, I wish Bow Wow nothing but health and wealth, man. I don't want no smoke with Shad Moss.
You remember what happened last time? He came at your throat.
He checked me. I learned my lesson. I don't want no smoke with Shad Moss, bro.
I was asking.
It's good with me.
He's good with you? Okay.
He's good with me.
All right. Well,
nah, man. Real talk though, like, I mean, minus the hating part, he described himself a washed up rapper who needs to find another way to get money. That's Bow Wow to the T. If Bow Wow dropped a song today, would you listen to it?
No, absolutely not.
And if you did listen to it, it'd be strictly so we could talk about it on the show. It wouldn't be because you wanted to hear it.
That's right. Definitely.
That's all I'm saying. He described himself.
Yeah.
He described himself, a washed-up rapper.
That's what people were saying in the comments and stuff like that too. So anyway, keep your head up, Shad Moss. We don't want no smoke. We just had to speak.
No smoke, Shad Moss. It's peace and love, brother.
Right. So let's talk about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. Did you see that?
Bro.
Dude.
That was so dope.
It was, dog. I haven't seen anything like that. And I mean, you know, and we're in our 30s, bro. We literally grew up. We're hip hop babies, right?
Yep.
And there were a lot of hip hop inspired shows. Martin, Fresh Prince, Living Single. All that comes from the culture, right?
Yep.
So just to see the original cast, most of the original cast come together.
Right. Rest of James Avery.
James Avery, Uncle Phil. Did you know James Avery played on the Ninja Turtles? He played Shredder's voice.
No, but I'm not surprised because he's like a real actor.
Yeah.
Like classically trained, stage trained actor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, it was so emotional to see all that stuff, like reflecting from the past, and also the parts where they talked about James Avery, because that can make you shed a tear. Also, what can make you shed a tear is when the original Aunt Viv, because you know
Janet Hubert,
right?
Yeah.
We know that the past that her and Will have had towards each other, right? It's been 20.
I didn't even know that though.
Really?
I never knew that. No.
Really?
I never knew that they was beefing like that.
It was bad, bro. It was like talking. It wasn't Will talking shit about her more so. It was about her talking shit a lot about Will, but Will
she talked, according to her though, he talked bad about her too now.
He did, but what I'm saying is it wasn't it wasn't during the social media times though. Like
no.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The social media, like you got videos of her going the fuck in on not only Will but Jada as well. So
right.
It was a long going feud with them. But for Will to say, I can't do this reunion without you, and then for them to have their intervention in front of the camera.
Right.
Them to break, you literally saw them break down, and she was keeping it real with him. And he had to own his shit. You could see that it was real, it wasn't scripted, and it was beautiful, bro. And
yeah.
The part that I appreciate, and then the icing on the cake was when Lil Nicky came in. Oh
man, that was crazy.
It was crazy because I was thinking, I wonder where he at, but he came.
Yeah, me too, actually.
And literally, the only thing that was missing was Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil was missing from that, and I think that and if you follow Will Smith, you see that on his Instagram, he's sharing different reels and different footage of what they did. It looked like a great time, man. But it was
it looked great, bro. It was dope to watch. It was very nostalgic. Took me back to my childhood, so I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful to see again Janet and Will talk and try to begin a healing process, because it's a process. I think it is messed up because Will did ruin her career.
He did,
by calling her difficult. Because we already know how hard it is in Hollywood for a black. And when I say black, I mean color, not.
And she named that. She said dark-skinned black woman too.
Right.
And that's when it hit me like, ooh.
Yeah, because you called a dark-skinned black woman difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the kiss of death. She gonna get the Monique treatment. Actually Monique is getting the Janet treatment.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But the difference is at least Monique has social media.
Correct.
And you didn't have that to voice your opinion. So
you just was put away.
Yeah, and she told him that when she said that dark-skinned black woman, bruh, it made me want to shed a tear because like that's being real, you know?
Yeah. And then the fact that they replaced her with a light-skinned woman on the show.
That was crazy. That was crazy. So, man, everybody go to HBO Max. Download the free trial if you don't want to buy the full thing. You know what I'm saying? Get the subscription. Phenomenal. I enjoyed it. Go check it out.
I'm just curious. I mean, I know me nor you know, but how much you think HBO Max paid him for that?
How much did they
if
pay?
you just had to guess?
Man, I have no idea. I can't even think of it.
Bro, imagine how many people getting HBO Max just to watch that.
You're right.
I guarantee you they got at least 10 mil for the whole production.
Hell yeah. Well, of course, because like how, you got to go back to the archives for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I never knew that they filmed the last episode, like the last table read, last episode, and they did a whole documentary behind that. I never knew about that.
I never knew that either.
So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. So, man, just shout out to them, man. Shout out to them for doing that. Everybody got to check that out. One last thing we're going to talk about. Royce the 5'9" calls out Fredro Starr. Now, do you know the backstory behind that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so basically, Redheads, Fredro Starr was on Van Lathan's podcast. I think that was his podcast, and he was just basically talking about rappers who are backpack rappers, which you could call nerd rap. Nerd rap could be what Pharrell was doing, Lupe Fiasco. You have a certain audience for that, right? So Fredro Starr of Onyx, the legendary Onyx, right? He called Royce the 5'9" a nerd rapper, but he wasn't in a disrespectful way. He was just like, okay.
I was about to say, but he kind of said it as a compliment, though.
Right. It was a compliment. He was just saying, man, his album Allegory, he said, I never even knew what the fuck that word was until he came up with it. And he said, just because you're a nerd don't mean you ain't street. You can still be a street nigga. Because they said Sticky. I think he was like, Sticky Fingers is a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he's a nerd. So that's all that he was saying. Royce the 5'9" made a long video called Fredro Starr saying that don't play with me, and he just blew it out of proportion, bro. It wasn't that serious, bro. I don't think so. What you thought about it?
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. If the man don't want to be called a nerd, the man don't want to be called a nerd. I do feel like he could have responded and just been like, hey, bro, I appreciate what you're trying to say, but I'm an educated rapper, not a nerd. Because nerd is a negative connotation, you know what I'm saying? Like, nerd is never a compliment.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I get it. It was funny.
And plus, Royce the 5'9" really is a street dude. Like, he really is a street dude. He's just a well-read street dude.
Yeah, but that's what Fredro Starr was saying. It came out wrong. Or it could be misinterpreted wrong. But a lot of people feel like how me and you feel, it was just the way it came out. He didn't mean any harm by it because they went on tour together. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like Royce was in his feelings. It was funny to me. I was just like, it shouldn't have went that far. He talking about
no, it shouldn't have.
Yeah, so that's that. But that shit was funny as hell to me. But anyway, we had to give this week's episode of Red's View. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. We hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays.
Yeah, my birthday is coming up next Sunday, and
what you doing for it?
I'm releasing a song. I got a new song dropping.
I saw that. I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah, man, that's coming out next Sunday. It should be available on all streaming platforms and stuff. The link will be in my bio, of course. Other than that, I'm gonna be at home celebrating. You know what I'm saying, for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, we about to end this year out with a bang. It's been a whole year. Our special, our end of the year special is coming up pretty soon. So we got to do.
Hey, real quick. Speaking of special, before we close out, you seen Kevin Hart new stand up?
That's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, you seen it?
I saw most of it.
Okay, what you talking about? Real quick before we close.
Yeah. People are bashing it, but I chuckled a little bit on some of the jokes. Me personally, like listen. The one when he talking about the Walmart greeter, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny to me. But it's a lot of people bashing the fuck out of it. But I don't really think Kevin Hart really is that funny to begin with. That's me, some shit, but I think he's overrated. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Who did say that he's overrated?
Ben said it.
Yeah. So what, did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it. It was cool. Just cool. I laughed probably like 3 or 4 times. I chuckled probably 2 or 3 times. And outside of that, I was just like, Yeah, it wasn't good, bro. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah.
Like I can live without ever seeing it again.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart hasn't put out a funny stand-up since Laugh at My Pain.
If that was even funny, right?
No, Laugh at My Pain was funny. When he was talking about his dad and stuff, that was funny.
Yeah. I think that it just depends on your humor. You know what I'm saying? Some people may find some shit funny. They may not, because there's been people giving feedback saying they like it, you know. But I think Kevin is slowly going towards white comedy. Like white people.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy you say it, because I tweeted white people are going to love this Kevin Hart special.
Right. Exactly. He's going towards the Comedy Central SNL.
Right.
Which
one? And I ain't mad at him. He trying to get his money.
Yeah, I ain't hating, but I did chuckle on some of them. I still got to finish watching it, but the Walmart greeter was funny to me. It was. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's that. So, but anyway, man, we thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/WeAuthentic Network, and also check us out on Great Convo Media.
Right.
And check out my DJ mixes. Check out PM DJ anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Check out my song next.
Sweet Lounge each and every Saturday, baby. Go ahead. My bad. I gotta plug that.
Go ahead. Shameless plug. But,
Sweet Lounge each and every Saturday right there in Atlanta, Georgia. Pull up on me.
Yeah, and check out your show. Shout out your show.
Oh yeah. I be working so much I forgot the name of my show. Long story short, it premieres every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Long story short, there's actually a really dope, funny video out right now. If you haven't seen them, go catch up on them.
Yeah.
Sure. Appreciate that, because I forgot.
Yeah, definitely. You already know where to follow me at Jay-R3D. Where do we follow you?
At THEE DJ PM or Peter McGillian on Facebook.
Yep. You already know J-Red, legendary DJ PM, Red's View, and we are signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up. I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried, I know you get scared.